Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Heat rookie Jaquez Jr. experiences welcome to NBA moment in Saturday's loss to Bulls. Through the first 3+ weeks of Jaquez Jr.'s rookie NBA season, he has hardly looked like a first-year player. Jaquez has immediately carved out a significant role for himself off the Miami Heat's bench with the help of his college experience as a 22-year-old who played 4 seasons at UCLA. But it was only a matter of time before Jaquez ran into one of his first real rookie moments. Talk about a welcome to the NBA moment, I think tonight was one of those nights, Jaquez said following the Heat's 102-97 loss to the Chicago Bulls on Saturday night at United Center that kicked off a 5-game trip and snapped Miami's 7-game winning streak. Tasked with defending Bulls 6-time All-Star forward DeMar DeRozan for a chunk of the fourth quarter, Jaquez lost that battle even while providing quality individual defense during some crucial late-game possessions. The 34-year-old DeRozan shot 3 of 4 from the field in the fourth quarter with Jaquez as his primary defender on Saturday. For the game, according to NBA tracking stats, DeRozan totaled 12 points on 4 of 5 shooting from the field and drew 2 fouls during the 12 possessions that Jaquez guarded him. Jamie was introduced to a guy that really he's a professional scorer and a professional foul drawer, Heat coach Erik Spoelstra said, with the Heat staying in Chicago for another matchup against the Bulls on Monday, 8 p.m., Bally Sports Sun. So it is tough to put pressure on him. You have to work on getting him out of step and then not letting him walk you back. That's a lesson Jaquez learned at the wrong time for the Heat, as DeRozan began what ended up as the most important possession of the night with the ball at the top of the three-point line before backing down Jaquez to the free throw line. Then DeRozan gave a shoulder fake to his left before spinning right and taking and making a tough 18-foot turnaround fadeaway jumper over the outstretched hand of the 6'6" Jaquez to break a tie and give the Bulls a 2-point lead with 21.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan had a couple other looks in the fourth quarter that were just the same, but he missed them, Spoelstra said when asked about that possession. That one, it was his comfort spot, 16 feet right into his rhythm pull-up. The defense was good, but his offense was better. That DeRozan shot ended up as the game winner, with the Heat not scoring again to lose Saturday despite taking a big 21-point lead in the first quarter and a 10-point lead with 8:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Bulls closed the game on a 27-12 run to complete the comeback win behind 12 fourth-quarter points from DeRozan. I thought I contested it well, Jaquez said of DeRozan's game-winning jumper. Like SPO said, this guy is a professional scorer. He's a guy I looked up to a lot growing up, just watched his game. Really just trying to guard him live is something completely different. But it's all a learning experience. Just trying to do what I can, make him take a tough shot. He got me a couple times, but I think at the end I made him take a tough one. But that's who he is, that's what he does. Jaquez has already been challenged by the Heat's coaching staff to defend some of the league's top scorers during the first few weeks of his first NBA regular season. Along with DeRozan, Jaquez has also spent extended time guarding other stars like Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics, Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks and LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers this season. DeMar DeRozan hopes a win against the Miami Heat will spark the team this season. With 68 more games remaining on their slate, the Chicago Bulls are hoping their 102-97 win over the Miami Heat last Saturday night would give them the extra boost they need to make a push for the playoffs. At 5-9, the Bulls have obviously struggled to get off the gates and were on their way to taking another loss as they fell behind, 22-1, to the Heat in the first 6 minutes of the game. However, the Bulls showed some resolve as they rallied and notched the victory, thanks to the superb performance of DeMar DeRozan, who scored 12 of his 23 points in the fourth, including the go-ahead fadeaway jumper. The NBA landscape can change very quickly, and one win can sometimes give teams the confidence they need to go on a run. This is what the Bulls are hoping for as they look to build some momentum off their victory over Miami. All it does is take one, honestly, DeRozan, who added 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 three-pointers, said. Tied at 97 all with the seconds ticking away, Debo knew he had to make his move. With Heat rookie Jaquez Jr. playing solid defense and Jimmy Butler lurking to his left, DeRozan waited to see if Butler would come off his man, Zach Lavine, and offer some help. But with Butler electing to stay home and not give Lavine an open look, DeRozan knew it was up to him to make the shot. "I was trying to bait Jimmy into coming, but I knew he wasn't going to leave off Zach," DeRozan said. "So I was just taking my time getting my footwork so I could explode and get the shot over. I knew it was going to be a tough contest. Just me trying to get my balance after I turned into the shot. Felt good to see it go, get the crowd reaction and especially how we started and then to go back down court and get stops and close out the game from there." Bulls front office unhappy with Zach Lavine's body language after trade request. The Chicago Bulls have a disgruntled star on their hands, as Zach Lavine is getting progressively harder to deal with for the franchise as the two-time All-Star awaits a trade. Lavine has checked out and it was made clear after Lavine pushed a Bulls PR person after a comeback win over the Heat. The front office is not happy with this. Sources indicated the front office was made aware of the situation immediately and was less than thrilled with Lavine's actions. When coach Billy Donovan found out about what happened, he was downright ticked off, writes Joe Cowley. Lavine has since addressed the incident himself, claiming it was a miscommunication. He also claimed his body language on the court was bad because he wanted to celebrate with the team in the locker room. "Just a miscommunication with the PR team. We're all fine. I'm happy we got a win. We play the Heat again in a couple of days. You don't want to just sit around and celebrate. I'd rather celebrate in the locker room." Lavine is averaging 21.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 3.2 assists this season and is waiting to be traded to his next franchise after it was made clear that the Bulls will be reshaping their roster this season. Zach Lavine won't be the easiest player to trade, as he has also handed a list of preferred destinations to the Bulls, according to Yahoo Sports. The Lakers, Heat, and 76ers are his primary targets, while he would be open to a possible move to the Spurs or Kings as well. Lavine and his representation hold several preferred landing spots, such as the Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, and Philadelphia 76ers. Each team has registered some level of interest in the Bulls guard. Lavine also has an eye on joining the San Antonio Spurs in order to pair with rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama and reunite with head coach Greg Popovich. There are several other contending situations Lavine would welcome joining, sources said, one being Sacramento. Lavine has reportedly made it clear that he does not want to join the New York Knicks, warding the team away just in case they were interested in a scorer like Lavine as a piece to add to their roster this season. As news buzzed about the increased likelihood of Zach Lavine being traded, the Knicks inevitably were thrown into the speculation pool because that's the nature of a big market team with assets and needs. But there are multiple reasons a Lavine to Knicks deal won't happen. A source reiterated to the Post this week that Lavine's camp would prefer not to go to Leon Rose's squad. Lavine's trade saga could just be beginning, especially if the Bulls disregard his wishes and send him where they want. "We just saw this happen with Damian Lillard, so it could easily happen with Lavine. If he keeps upsetting the upper management of the franchise, they'll likely pack him up for the best package available and not care if he wants that destination or not." And you fan, what do you think of the Zach Lavine situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.